Hello. Today we're going to do a spicy garlic butter pasta. We start out by making a garlic oil, which is going to be 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 6 thinly sliced cloves of garlic, and we're just going to kind of cook those on a low heat until we start to see a little bit of the browning around the outside of the garlic. We're going to take that off the oil and let it actually cool in a separate dish. That way the hot oil will continue to cook the garlic without the garlic getting overcooked. So we can see that garlic's kind of cooking away. We kind of stir it around. Just keep an eye on it till we start to notice the browning on the edges of the garlic chips. So we're starting to see that color go in. Give it a little bit more time. Just take that off. I'm going to pour it in a bowl. And as you can see, it's still actually going to cook in that bowl off the heat. That's why we want to start it or take it off before it's done. Okay, so this recipe calls for 75 grams of butter. However, I'm not sure the conversion, so I have a convenient cheat sheet that I got on Amazon, which is air fryer cooking guide, and it came with a kitchen conversion chart. So if I look here and say 75 is going to be closer to 85, that says 6 tablespoons. So I'm going to guesstimate and say we'll do 5 tablespoons of butter in the recipe. Okay, so we're going to add our butter. We're going to try to do this with 2 hands. And that's going to be the garlic. And then the recipe calls for a tablespoon of red pepper flakes. I like a little spice, not crazy spice, so I'm just going to go with one teaspoon, not a tablespoon. And we're going to melt that, and we're going to kind of cook it to soften the garlic without browning the garlic. Here's those chips now that they're still going to be hot, but they've actually pretty much stopped cooking, but they've got a nice golden color to them. We've got our water starting to boil, but we're just going to kind of cook this up and soften the garlic. Melt the butter. So we've got the butter, the garlic, and the red pepper flakes kind of sauteing a little bit, soften up that garlic. Now we're going to add in our oyster sauce. And our soy sauce. I'm going to kind of stir that up, get everything incorporated, and we're going to actually pull this off until the pasta's done. Okay, it's already started to thicken up, so we're going to actually pull this off. We're going to set it over to the side until our pasta's done, and actually the water's starting to boil, so I should be able to put the pasta in very shortly. So I've got the pasta going in here. It's actually started. It's an angel here, so it says 4 to 5 minutes. I'm going to do it at about 4 because we're going to want to kind of finish it in the pan with the sauce, so we don't want it to get overcooked. So that's going to boil away, and when that's ready, we'll actually finish off putting the dish together. Okay, we pulled the pasta out, put the sauce back on and started it. So then now we're actually going to add the pasta to the sauce. And we're just going to stir. Until it's all coated. Take a little bit of that pasta water. That's the pasta, and we'll plate it up. I'm just gonna whoops. Holding your camera with one hand and trying to cook in another, not that easy. And pull that off. We're going to come over to our the garlic chips. Drizzle it with that garlic oil. And there you have it. That's our spicy butter garlic pasta.